couple of chapters ago, we gave you the following question. Simplify, okay? Now, what we'd give you is something like this. We'd give you x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 1. And I taught you how to multiply these out. To multiply these out, what we do is we cut the first bracket in half, and we multiply whatever is in the first bracket by whatever is in the second bracket, okay? So it's going to be 2 times x plus 1. Everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
Then multiply it out, we got x squared plus 1x plus 2x plus 2. And then our answer would be x squared plus, anybody?
3x.
3x in the middle plus 2. Is everybody happy that you remember how to do that?
Yeah.
Now these questions are, how do you go in reverse? If I start you off on this, how do you manage to get back to the start? That's what these questions are. So let me show you how to do this. Whatever number comes in front of the x is number 1. Multiply the first number by the last number, and what you get? 2. Now what I want you guys to do next is think of 2 numbers that multiply by 2. Multiply to get you 2, but add together to get you 3. 2 and 1. Okay? And then the answer therefore is, you open up your brackets, and for all these questions, it's always going to be something like this. Do you understand? It's always the answer x with something beside it in a bracket, x with something beside it in a bracket. So these numbers are 2 and 1, therefore that's the answer to the first question.
Where does the 3x go?
It doesn't go anywhere, Stephen. When you multiply it back out, Stephen, it appears back where, see the way on the left side you multiply it out? And see the way the 3x appears from 1x being added to 2x?
So is that the answer, bracket x plus 2 bracket 1?
Bracket x plus 1, yeah. Yes?
If the number 3x was, it's 3x.
You need to choose 2 numbers that multiply together to give you plus 2, but they add together to give you plus 3. So there's 2 tests. Now I'm going to do another one for you, okay? Until we get the hang of this. We're going to do number 9. Okay, and number 9 is like this. X squared plus 7x plus 10. Alright? Now, multiply 1 by 10, and you get 10. Then break it up. I need to break up 10 into 2 numbers that add together to give me 7. Yes? 5 and 2. So what does that mean our answer is? X plus 5 and?
X plus 2.
Or the same answer would be x plus 2, x plus 5. Same answer. Now the rule is, when you multiply out x plus 2 by x plus 5, what do you have to end back up with?
1x squared plus 7.
X. Let's see if that works. X bracket x plus 5 plus 2 brackets x plus 5. We don't have to do this, by the way. We're just checking our answer. That's our answer. We're happy enough with that. Wait 1 second. X multiplied by x squared. X by 5, 2 by x, 2 by 5, 10. Now what happens when you add these together? X squared plus
7.
plus 10. It turns back the way it was. Okay guys, how are you? The question?
I thought when you multiply was x.
Following question would be number 14. Okay? Number 14 says x squared minus 10x plus 21. Yeah. Step 1, what do you do? Find the reference number. 1 multiplied by 21 is? Now, what 2 numbers multiply together to give you 21?
7 and 3.
7 and 3. Now here's the problem here. What's plus 3 plus 7?
10.
10. It's not. Minus 10. What about minus 3 minus 7?
No. Yeah.
They take minus 3 minus 7 gives you minus 10. And when you multiply minus 3 by minus 7, it gives you plus 21. that means it works because it multiplies to give you the reference number, and yet it adds together to give you the middle number. So look at this now. The answer is going to be, anybody? Yeah.
Is it x minus 3, x minus 7?
X minus 3, x minus 7. Okay, let's try another one. Harry, did that question come up again, or? Alright guys, try another one. Okay, this time we're going to have we'll have another one of these, or I'll do number 30 first, and then we'll get harder. So number 30 guys, x squared minus 29x plus 100. What's the reference number? 1 times 100 is? 100. Now, what happens next? Yes, Luca?
Minus 25 and minus 4.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 multiplied by 25, but because we don't want plus 29, we want minus 29. We're going to use minus 4 and minus 5. And we're going to get x minus 4, x minus 25. Happy enough with that? Yeah, Arson? Yep. This question is basically like a makeover. It's actually the same number. It's the same person, except they look different. So Arson, the reason why we open up the 2 brackets, okay, and we put these 2 numbers inside them is this, okay? If we multiply this back out, what do I have to end back up with? If I multiply this, I have to end up with this as my answer. So multiply this out for me. X bracket. X
minus 25.
Yeah, minus
4 minus, x minus 25.
Now look what happens here. X times x.
X squared.
X times minus 25.
25x minus 25x.
Minus 4 times x.
Minus 4x.
Minus 4 times 25. And multiplying.
Oh, minus 100. Oh, plus 100.
Well done. Now, what about these 2 here?
They can go together to minus 29x.
So do you see it's the same number?
Oh.
So by doing this, you're actually making sure it's still the same thing. So bottom line is, you always open it up with 2 brackets. You find your reference number, and once you find it, you put both numbers inside, and it's actually the same thing. Okay, that's all there is to it.
But the minus 25 and minus 24, is that
Very good question. Ben was going, well, there's other options, and he's dead right. There's 10 and 10. There's 2 and 50. Now, you got to remember, there's choice A, choice B, and choice C. You can't mix them and match them. They come in pairs. So we can't use 20 at 2 and 50 because it adds to give you 52 and takes away to give you 48. It's not good. 10 and 10 will only give me 20. Not good enough, so that's why we need to use the other one. Okay, now we're going to try a slightly more difficult version now. Okay, yes, Arson?
Will the reference number ever be in the middle or in the front?
No, always the same pattern. Okay, so look at this one for instance. I'll choose a hard one maybe. This one here. 39. Okay, x squared. Now minus x means minus 1x. Minus 42. What's the reference number?
42.
It's not 42.
Minus 42.
It's minus 42. Now the difference between plus 42 and minus 42 is in plus 42 they can both be minus or they can both be plus. But if it's minus 42, one of them's got to be minus and one of them's got to be plus. Now let's figure it out. Call out factors of 42 for me. What 2 numbers multiplies together to give you 42?
7 and 6.
7 and 6. We could also use. Oh yeah, we've got it already, haven't we? So some people are saying 7 minus 6. Yes, Gavin.
Minus 6 plus 7.
It's minus 6 plus 7. How did you get that?
Because see 7.
Oh no, not minus 6 plus 7.
Minus 7.
6 minus 7. Or minus 7 plus 6. Now let me explain why. If you use 7 minus 6, 7 minus 6 is plus 1, not minus 1. That means that what we got to use is minus 7 plus 6. And what we get here is x minus 7 and x plus 6. If we were to multiply this out, what would we get? That there. Okay, let's try another one. Last one, hopefully. Okay, I have a good one. This one. This one's the hardest one, believe it or not. X squared minus 2x minus 24. I think it's the hardest one. Maybe not. Okay. If this isn't the hardest one, I'll give you the hardest one after. Now, what's the reference number? Now, what two numbers should I break it up into? 8 times 3. Okay, now Stephen, no, stop it there. You're going to explain to me why doesn't 8 and 3 work? Because one of them has to be negative, doesn't it? So you're either going to get minus 5 or plus 5. Not good enough. Garrett? Minus 6 plus 4. Will that work? It will work, won't it? So what are we going to get? X minus 6 and? X plus 4. Okay, I'm going to make a hard one for you now. Okay, now this one usually gets people. Okay, usually, but usually might be different for you guys. Okay, what's the reference number? Sorry? Reference number is still minus 24. What two numbers multiply together to give you 12 and 2? 12 and 2 is an answer? What about 6 and 4? Okay, let's have a debate here. Guys, here's for those of you who aren't following, right? Here's the options, okay? X bracket X. Now, we look at the two of these and go, okay, they can both make 10. But the problem here is, to make minus 10, that would have to be minus 6 minus 4. It works to give you minus 10, but when you multiply them, it doesn't give you minus 24, it gives you plus 24. This means minus 6 minus 4 is the wrong option. Look up at this one. We could do minus 12 plus 2. Gives you minus 10, but when you multiply them, it also gives you minus 24. This makes it the right option. So that'll be x minus 12, x plus 2. Okay, guys.